Chapter 56. Leone stepped out onto the sun-soaked street and smiled. Things were, amazingly, working out quite well. Oli would fight for her, and she hardly had to give anything away at all. For now, it was all just promises, and promises could always be broken, if need be. A half-dozen horses were being groomed in the courtyard at the top of the hill. They were all that had been recovered from the battle. The horses had been sedated not long after they had arrived, kept in barns at the bottom of the hill and under guard. Only one barn had been left standing. Still, days of sedation had not been kind to these beasts. Their flanks appeared gaunt, their eyes bulged slightly. But they still had horses, another miracle. Tal stood alone near the road leading from the courtyard and into the ruined town. She was the last of the king's spear on this journey, and Leone had not spoken to her since they had returned the night before. As Leone approached the ranger, Tal turned and knelt on one knee. "Your Highness." "Rise," Leone said. "You have done well." "Only my duty, Your Highness." "Perhaps." They stood in silence, Leone squinting in the sunlight. Vultures dotted the sky, looping in wide circles above the town. Below, along the street, 24 animals roasted above spits. Deer and boar had roamed out of the tree line, and her soldiers had taken the liberty of building up their stores of meat. It would almost all become jerky for the long walk home. "The woodsmen will fight for us," Leone said. "Of course, Your Highness. You have commanded it. Let us not pretend my words have sway over him. For now, it appears our goals are aligned. However, ours is a tenuous arrangement. One day, before this is all over, it shall not be so." Tal nodded, but said nothing. Leone looked at her, trying to see the woman with fresh eyes. She looked pretty in her way, tough, mysterious, determined. She alone had been capable of keeping up with Oli. Something about her was kinsman to him, though Leone could not tell what. As far as she knew, Oli had no battle eye in him. "I have need of you," Leone said. "Anything, Your Highness." Leone frowned. "It is not a task I ask lightly. You may find it disturbing." Tal said nothing, only shifted slightly on her feet. Leone continued, "You must grow close to the woodsman. Get to know his inner thoughts. Become his confidant." Tal tilted her head. "I think I understand." "You must understand, Tal. The survival of our kingdom teeters on the edge of a knife whose name is Oli Ricker. We must be certain this balance stays firmly in place. But the woodsman will not grow to trust me, I fear. You must become his confidant, his friend. Let him grow to trust you, to seek your counsel." Tal stared at her, mouth working slowly. She could not say no to Leone, of course, but she searched for some form of escape. Leone leaned closer. "You and he are not unlike. You must see that. Only spend time with him. Share meals with him. Confide in him. Make him trust you. If needed, share a bed with him, Your Highness." Tal's cheeks did not flush, though her lips thinned. "If it comes to that," Leone said, looking away, "I must know his wants and his fears, what drives him. We must understand him, find a way to put a leash around his neck, or eventually he will turn and bite us. And when he does, I fear we shall have no way to muzzle him." Tal said nothing for a long time, her breathing shallow, but eventually she came to the only place afforded to her as someone who has bent a knee to the crown. "Of course, Your Highness. What you will shall be done."